Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think you are all well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Yamin Apu, an assistant teacher of mathematics, National Ideal English Version School morning shift. Today I am going to take a higher mathematics class for the student of class 9. My dear students, today's topic is exercise 1.1, question number 27. That means we will solve question number 27 only today. Okay, your lecture number is 12 and you have a homework. Your homework number is number 9. Students, I have write down already the question here from your exercise 1.1. okay, the question, it is a creative question and the question stem is this one. Okay, out of 100 students of a class, 42 students play football, 46 play cricket and 39 play chess. Among them, 13 play football and cricket, 14 play cricket and chess, and 12 play football and chess. Besides, 7 students are not expert in any of these games. That means we have 100 students but 7 students is not expert in any of these 3 games. Okay, activity 1 is show the set of students who are expert in the above 3 games and expert in none of the games in the Venn diagram. That means in the Venn diagram we need to show which students are expert in all of the 3 games and which students are not expert in any of this game. Okay, activity 2 is find how many students are expert in all 3 games. That means we need to find out the number of students which are expert in 3 games. Okay, and activity 3 is how many students are expert in at least 1 game and how many are expert in just 2 of the games. Okay, we have another 3 here. I will tell you later what is this one. Okay, now first of all we need to solve activity 1. Okay, activity 1 I can solve here. My students, look at the word very carefully. It is question number 27 of 1 solution. Okay, this is the solution of activity 1 of question number 27. Suppose this is the set of U, that is this universal set. This is the universal set. Okay, and there are 3 sets. There are 3 sets here given. We can identify this upper left side. We can identify this set as F because F means the football. Okay, F means number of students of football, and C means we can identify C, this one, as cricket, and this one is chess again, so we can't use C again, but to choose any of this letter. That means we can use A here. Okay, A means chess. Now my dear students, we need to identify which one in this Venn diagram. We need to identify, look, we need to identify who are expert in the above 3 games. That means all the 3 games which students are expert. Now look, this is the part. This is the part, my dear students. In this part 3 games are indicated. So this part we can indicate as an arrow sign. Okay, and we can call it the arrow marked region is the expert number of students of this given here. Okay, in this Venn diagram. And we need to identify what? We need to identify expert in none of the games in Venn diagram. None of this game means they can't play football or can't play chess and that play cricket. Okay, so out of this 3 circle will be that number. That means this region outer of this 3 circle, this region will be our number. So we can check it as double arrow. Okay, it is a double arrow. Now we can write down after this figure we can write down the arrow sign. The arrow sign means what? Arrow sign means this one. Okay, the arrow sign indicate the expert number of the expert in the experts in 3 games. In 3 games. The arrow indicate the expert in 3 games. Okay, the experts you can write the experts in 3 games. And my dear students, and the double arrow and the double arrow is the region, and the double arrow is the region which is what? Which is expert none of the games. Which is expert is none of the game. None of the 3 games. Okay. Games. That means this portion. Look at this figure very carefully. In this portion, now students remain. That means in here, which students remain in here, which is expert in here, that students are not expert in any of these 3 games. And which students are belong to here in this region, that students are expert in all of these 3 games. That means they are expert in football, they are expert in cricket, and they are expert in chess. Okay, I think you have understood now. Now we will solve activity 2. That means we will solve activity 2 now. Now to solve activity 2, we will erase this one, activity 1. Now when the students activity 2 is find how many students are expert in all 3 games. We need to identify how many students are expert in all the 3 games. That means we need to find out the number of this region. Okay, we need to identify this one. To identify this one, first of all, which are given, we need to write down. Activity 2 solution is given that number of element of U. Number of element of U means the universal sets number. That means total number of students is 100 is given. Number of element of U is 100. Okay. Now number of element of F. That means number of element of football students. Which students are play football or like play football or expert in football. That number is 42. That's equal to 42. And number of element of student of cricket is 46. 46. Now number of element of chess. Chess indicates as the set A equal to 39 my students. Okay. And among them 13 play football and cricket. Football and cricket means number of element of football and cricket F intersection C. That's equal to 13. Okay. Number of element of next one is 14 play cricket and chess. Cricket and chess. Okay. Cricket means C, chess means A. Okay. Number of element of C intersection A, that's equal to 14. And number of element of 12 is what? 12 play football and chess. So football means F, intersection chess is A. That's equal to 12. Again, my dear students, besides 7 students are not expert in any of the 3 games. That means in the outer region. In outer regions indicate, we can indicate number of element of A union B union C prime. That's equal to 7. Okay. This region in this 3 circle, that means in this 3 set, we will indicate number of element of F union C union A. So the outer portion will indicate number of element of F, number of element of F union number of element of C, number of element of A. That's in prime set, that is complementary set will be 7. Now we need to identify all the 3 games how many students are expert. All the 3 games are expert means we need to find out number of element of F intersection C intersection A. This one need to identify. That's equal to what? Okay, we will identify this one. Now to identify this one, first of all we need to identify the number of element of F union C union A. We need to identify. Now we know to identify that one, we know, my dear students, we know number of element of U, that's equal to number of element of F union C union A plus number of element of complementary set of this one. That means F union C union A complement. Okay, number of element of U. Look at the figure again. I will show you again, my dear students. Look, this is the another figure I have drawn here for your better understanding. Okay, now this is the set U, my dear students. This is the set U, and these 3 sets indicates what? This 3 set indicates this is the set F, This is set F, that means football, this is cricket, and this is the set A is mean chess. Okay. Now if we are going to calculate the number of element of U, then we should add these two sets. Which two sets? Number of element of F union C union A, and addition with number of element of F union C union A's complement, that means outer set. Okay. So my dear students, put this value and calculate the number of element of F union C union A's value. Now implies that we can write down number of element of F union C union A, that's equal to number of element of U minus number of element of F union C union A complement. Okay, we transfer this one in the left side and we write down wholes in the left side and the right. Okay, this one is left in the right side suppose, and the left side we will transfer this one in the left side, and we write down here is left side and this one in the right side, arranging this one. Okay, now put this value F of n of F, number of element of F union C union A, that's equal to what? Number of element of U. Number of element of U is equal to 100 minus number of element of F union C union A complement, its value is 7. Therefore we can write down number of element of F union C union A, that's equal to 93. Now we can calculate directly this value, okay, by the help of a proposition. Okay. Now my dear students, the number of element of F union C union A equal to 93, note it down in the right side. Number of element of F union C union A is equal to 93. I have noted in the right side because I am going to erase this one. Okay, we need to find out this value, so I am going to erase this one. Okay. Now my dear students, we know again we know that number of element of it's number of element of F union C union A, that's equal to what? That's equal to number of element of F plus number of element of C plus number of element of A minus number of element of F intersection C minus number of element of C intersection A minus number of element of F intersection A plus number of element of F intersection C intersection A. This is our proposition. Okay. Now this is a formula. We will put the value of all of the sets and we can find out the number of element of F intersection C intersection A, which is the number of element of students who are expert in all the three games. Now put the value of this. Its number of element of F union C union A, its value is 93. It's 93, that's equal to number of element of F equal to how much? Is 42. Now plus sign, number of element of C is equal to 46. Number of element of A is equal to 39. Now minus sign, number of element of F intersection C equal to 13. Minus sign again, number of element of C intersection A equal to 14. Now again minus sign, number of element of F intersection A, that's equal to 12. That's 12. Plus sign, this one we need to calculate number of element of F intersection C intersection A. Now my dear students, it is very easy calculation. 93 in the remaining the left side, it's 42, 46 and 39 has plus sign, so we should add all of these three. We will get 127. If we add these three, we will get 127. And we also add these three because all the three has negative sign before. When we add these three, we will get 39 and we will give minus sign before because all the three has negative sign. That is why we will use negative sign before. Plus number of element of F intersection C intersection A. Okay. Now subtract 39 from 127. We will get 88 plus number of element of F intersection C intersection A. Now it is very easy to calculate number of element of F intersection C intersection A. How? We will transfer this one in the left side. We will get 93 minus 88 equal to number of element of F intersection C intersection A. That means we can write down therefore number of element of F intersection C intersection A, that's equal to 5. Okay, if we subtract this one you will get 5. That means 5 students only are expert in all of the 3 games. That means these 5 students are expert in football and cricket and chess. Now my dear students, I am going to solve activity 3. Okay, to solve activity 3 we need to erase this one. Before that we need to read out this one. How many students are expert in at least one game? Read out this again carefully. How many students are expert in at least one game? My dear students, at least one game means what? At least one game means the students are expert in one game, the students are expert in 2 games, and the students are expert in 3 games. That means which students can play any of these games, that students number need to calculate. Already we have calculated. it. How? Look, in activity 2 we have calculated the number of element of F union C union A equal to 93. This number is the number of element which students are expert in at least one game, my dear students. So when we write down activity 3, we will write down this one given that, this one, all those are given. Okay, and after that we should write down from, again from 2 number of element of F intersection C intersection A, that's equal to 5, and number of element of F union C union A equal to 93. And my dear students, 93 is our answer because 93 students is the number of students which are expert at least one game. And the second part is how many are expert in just 2 of the games. The question is very important. How many are expert in just 2 of the games? Now look at the second figure. I am coloring this one. My dear students, this has some different sets. Okay, I am drawing this one. Look, in the first set this indicate this color is indicated, this is all the 3 games, right? This color is indicate all the 3 games, my dear students. Now I will use this color. This is indicate which one? This indicates only 2. This color indicate cricket and football. This portion is indicate cricket and football, my dear students. Now this portion is also indicate only 2 games. These 2 games is football and chess. Okay, in this portion only the students football and chess here. Okay, and dear students, this portion is also only 2 games. That means this portion indicates the cricket and chess. This portion is indicates the number of students of cricket and chess. Okay, that means we need to calculate this portion only. We need to calculate this color portion only. Only 2 games exact. We need to calculate in just 2 of the games. In just 2 of the games means we need to find out this area and this area number, and we need to add these 3 areas number. Okay, to calculate these areas we need to identify which one. Look very carefully. We will subtract the 3 portion from these total part. Okay, again we will subtract this 3 portion will this total part. Okay, and we will subtract this one again from this total portion. That means the students expert in football and cricket only. In only football and cricket. Football and cricket. The students expert in only football and cricket is what? Is equal to number of element of F intersection C minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A, because we need to calculate only football and cricket. Only football and cricket is this portion only, okay. That is why from this total portion we need to subtract this part, okay, middle part, and this 3 portions part. So we can get this is the expert number of students of football and cricket only. Like this one we can calculate the other two, that means football and chess, cricket and chess we can calculate, okay. Football and cricket is this one, like this, okay. Similarly the exact 2 games number of students will be what? Number of element of C intersection A minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A, and another one is number of element of F intersection A minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A. I hope you have understood, my dear students. Now this 3 portion is the number of students who are expert exact in 2 games. So this 3 portion need to add, okay. Now add these 3, so we get number of element of F intersection C minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A plus number of element of C intersection A minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A plus number of element of F intersection A minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A. Now my students, put the value of this F intersection C. F intersection C's value is 13 minus number of element of F intersection C intersection A is 5 plus this value is 14 minus this value is 5. Again this value is 12 and this value is 5. So 13, now rearrange the plus and minus. Is 13 plus 14 plus 12 minus 5 minus 5 minus 5. This one, when we add these 3 we will get 39, and when we add these 3 we will get 15, but this 15 has negative sign in before. So 39 minus 15 equal to 24. That means 24 students are expert in exactly 2 games. 24 students are expert in exactly 2 games, my dear students. This is our required answer, okay. This is our required answer. You can write down this is our required answer. Now the solution is finished, my dear students, but look very carefully. I have write down another question here. Why? In Bangla version book you have a question like this one. That means when we solve the English version book is only the translation of the Bangla version book, and the Bangla version book has 27 question. Activity 3, when we translate the Bangla version book into English, then we get this one. Okay. How many students are expert in just 1 game? When we translate the Bangla version book, we will get this question, okay, in activity 3. How many students are expert in just 1 game? It is just 1. It not at least 1. It is not at least 1, okay. It will be in just 1. If this is changed, the solution will also be changed, okay. And how many are expert in at least 2 games? Here is at least 2 games. It is not just, okay. In before we calculate just 2 games. Now we have at least 2 games. That means we need to solve this one also. But students, not to be worried, I am solving this one. To solve this one, look, we are going to calculate in just 1 game. In just 1 game means which portion? Look at the board again and look at this figure. Only 1 game, okay. In just 1 game means only 1 game. That means in this portion has 1 game, this portion has only 1 game, and this portion has only 1 game, right? To solve this one, we will solve the total. That means number of element of F union C union A is already we have calculated 93, okay. And we have also calculated this one, exact 2. That means number of element of this one, this and this and this. This 3 portion is calculated is 24. And my dear students, this is also calculated. This is the 3 number of students which are expert in 3 games. This is this one, and this is 5. We have calculated this one. This is also 5, my dear students. So this total is 93, and in between this one is 5 and this 3's addition is 24. So how can we calculate this one? Look, it's very easy. It's very easy. First of all, to calculate this one, first of all we need to calculate what? We need to calculate this one, we need to calculate this one also, and you need to calculate this one also. Okay, this one is the exact 2 games expert. Now we will calculate this one. And activity 3, if we have this question, then we solve like this one. First of all, we need to calculate the exact 2 games expert is 24. Okay, exact 2 games. I'm writing this one because it is this. You need to solve this. Okay, first exact 2 games expert. Okay, expert equal to 24. Now my dear students, the number of students are expert at least 2 games is the number of students are expert at least 2 games is. It means that they are expert in 2 games and they are also expert in 3 games. So the exactly 2 games expert is number of 24, and at least means they can expert in 3 games also. So we need to add this 5 also, because 5 is the number of students who are expert in 3 games. So this one equal to 29. Okay, so 29 students are expert at least 2 games. Okay, now exactly we need to find out just one. That means the number of students. Okay, the number of students are expert in just one game. One game is what? We need to subtract this 29 from 93, because 93 is the number of students who are play any of these games. So 93 minus 29 is the number of students which are expert in only one game. Okay, in just one game. So subtract 9 from 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is 4, then 3 from 9, it will be 6. So 64 students are expert in exactly one games. Okay, and the second portion of the question is already solved here. Second portion is how many are expert in at least 2 games. At least 2 games I will solve this. The number of students are expert in at least 2 games is 29. Okay, this is your answer of second part, and this is the answer of the first part of the Bangla version question. Okay, if we translate that question, answer will be this one. I hope you have understood, my dear students. Now you have a homework. Your homework number is 9. Please mention your homework number in your SW copy. Your homework is exercise 1.1, question number 17 and question number 25 is your homework. Do your homework properly and submit it in every Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM. My dear students, see you again inshallah in the next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.